everyone.
It's Ash.
It's Leash. Just your average but not average twins here today. We have the DMV hairstylist and the founder of Ginger Aid. She creates the magic herself. We see the work and we love the results. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Tiara. I am located in the DMV and I started doing hair full-time maybe about 2 years ago, and it's taken off. And then I also have another brand on the side that comes from me just wanting to use my healing works and magic, and I'm like slowly but surely working on that, but it's like step by step, so it's getting there.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna start off. We like to start off like a little icebreaker to get people to introduce you, so we can introduce you, and people can know about your brand. Mm-hmm. So okay, we're gonna play a game called Would You Rather. And you're just going to answer these questions quickly within a minute.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So let me get you want to get the timer or I'm gonna get the timer? It don't matter. Okay. I don't care. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. All right, ready? Okay. Go. Okay, wait, before we start this, it's a little weird question, so it's a little weird. Not really.
Okay, I'm just gonna go with it.
Okay. So, would you rather have braids for a whole year without washing it, or wear a passion twist for a whole year while getting a perm every 6 months?
Braids for a whole year
without washing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I can figure that out.
Okay, so would you rather have healthy hair that constantly smells like burnt hair or smells like apple cider vinegar?
Apple cider vinegar.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like burnt hair, I don't know, maybe because I'm so used to the smell of apple cider vinegar, I can just be like, whatever.
It's okay.
But burnt hair, it smells like it goes everywhere, and like it'll follow you. Like people will know, like this girl at college, I was flat ironing my hair, and it was like in the morning time, and I was roommates with this white girl, and her friend came in to walk to class with her, and she was like, "It smells like you're cooking breakfast." And from that day, I was like, all right,
gotta get this. She really came for you. Like she really did. Like,
and at that time, like I was using like an oil. I feel like back then we just didn't really truly know like products that well, so I was like, using an oil, and I was flat ironing my hair. And when she said that, I was just like, yeah.
And that's a strong smell, right?
That's a strong smell. So I'll
and all that, like.
I'll stick with apple cider vinegar.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Would you rather have no edges but can have access to free unlimited natural hair products, or never be able to wear a hair tie, bobby pin, or scrunchie again?
Never wear a hair tie or bobby pin. Nah, yeah. I need my edges.
That's what I'm saying. You need the edges.
I need my edges.
I don't look weird without edges. And then we've been having our edges out since we were before. I was bald in the front. Like, started doing edges, we had the edges. So
like your edges are the first thing that people see.
Yeah, everything.
Like, yeah. Postpartum, I didn't have any edges. Like after the baby, like all this in here gone. It's just not growing back. So I look crazy.
Really? Yeah. That is scary.
It happens, but now it's growing in. It grows back in, but it's scary because like you don't understand. Like when you put your hair up, you use your edges. Like any style, you need your edges.
So you wear your hair down like always, or like how?
Like now I wear my hair up because it's filled in. But like imagine all of this like gone, all that, and it's only like right here. But like if I put my hair up, you don't have no edges.
Right. You can't do the brush back. You can do the slick back.
Yes, you can do the slick back. Yeah. But even with the slick back, because you don't have like any hair right here, this could only cover so much.
Yeah. And
so
break parts, you can see the skin.
It was wild. Okay. Wild. So yeah, I need
I'm pretty sure a lot of people went through that too. So.
Oh hell yeah. I need my edges though.
Yeah. You need the edges. All right. Would you rather, this is for self-care, would you rather do an egg mask or a honey mask?
Honey.
Would you rather be envied for perfect skin or envied for perfect hair? That's kind of hard.
That's hard because skin and hair, they go hand in hand. Okay, I pick envy for perfect skin. Okay. Because I can get some tracks. You
can cover it up. Right.
I can get some tracks.
You can cover it up.
Yes.
Especially women. Yeah. Okay. Would you rather never be allowed to wear a headscarf to bed ever again, or never be allowed to oil your hair ever again?
Headscarf. Because we have the silk pillowcases. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's all you need.
That is all you need. Because you don't want no dry scalp now. You don't have a dry scalp.
We need oil.
We definitely need oil. Okay, would you rather have severe dry skin or severe oily skin?
Severe dry skin.
Really interesting. I would pick the oil. I would feel like my skin cracking, cringing, and.
Have you ever seen an oily person's face that like constantly produces oil and like their nose is really shiny?
No.
I have 2 friends and like she could stick one of those oily things on her nose and they'll be drenched.
What?
So like people who have like super oily skin, they always look greasy. But I feel like with dry skin, you can manage that better than super oily. Like oily skin, you can't do nothing about it. Like
that's
how
true.
do you dry?
That is a good way to think about it. Because like when you have dry skin, you just put moisturize it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But oily skin, you're gonna look like I don't really know what to do because I don't have oily skin
all over your face.
Yeah, like you can't do anything with oily skin. So yeah, dry skin.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Would you rather have to keep your hair straight your whole entire life without going back to natural curls, or keep your hair curly at its natural state for the rest of your life without straightening it?
Oh, my curls. Yes. My curls, yeah. I definitely think about people of other races who have to wear their hair straight constantly, and they don't have anything else to do with their hair. I'm like, dang, that sucks.
Yeah, you can't.
You know?
Yeah, because we can show.
That's all they got. So yeah, I love my curls.
Yeah, that was definitely went over a minute, but it's all good. We got to talking. I knew it was gonna get like that. We got to talk. And I don't even think your timer went off. No, it didn't. Okay. I don't know. It was wrong with my phone. First things first. What hairstyles did you explore with first to make a business out of it?
What hairstyle? So actually it was braids, to make a business out of it. Yeah. Like in college I was doing, no, it was twists, Marley twists.
Okay.
I had got my hair done. My hair's super, super soft. So I had got these Marley twists in. I sat for like 7 hours. The next morning they were coming out.
They slid right out.
And my mom was like, did you not get your hair done yesterday? I was like, oh my gosh, okay. So I had to look on YouTube. I was like, how to put Marley twists back in your hair. And I just practiced and I got it. And then my friends in college were like, so can I have my hair done? I was like, yeah. So that's how it started. Mm-hmm.
I definitely learned from YouTube too, because like I do my own and I do hers. Yep. And like people ask me all the time, I be like, I take my time. I go throughout the day. So me having to like, be under pressure and actually get somebody's hair done at a certain time and all that. No, but she takes like 10 hours to do my hair. Like I'll just 10 hours. It depends on the style. Like if the twists are really fast. Okay. But like the braids, like one, she's not really a good client. So it's even the worse. No.
But y'all be probably eating, talking, laughing, watching TV.
Go downstairs, eat, watch TV.
We'll watch Netflix.
And I can break. So it'll take a break for like 2 hours. So, and I'm like pretty tender-headed, so I wanted someone where I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it my own self because other people would be trying to pull out my. I'm not with it, and if it's tight or it's not the way I want it, because I've definitely had someone not do it the way I wanted, and I was like ready to take it out the next day. Yeah,
that's the worst right there.
Yeah. So where did you learn your hair techniques, and did you go to cosmetology school for it?
So I didn't go to cosmetology school. My mom was a cosmetologist when she was about my age. So when I was younger, she taught me like the foundations of braiding, the foundations of flat twist, twisting. But that was all with natural hair. My mom never used like added hair. So then when I started doing like Marley twists, and I never did braids until 2 years ago. I just learned how to do braids. And that's when the knot, like the big knot braids were in. I could never figure out how to start with the knot. Like I would practice and practice and practice, and I just couldn't get it. So I was like, oh, I'm not doing it. And then knotless came out, and I was like, all right, bet, we got it. Yeah. So once knotless came out, I was like, now I can do everything. So it was YouTube and my mom, and that was it.
Yeah, good to know. Okay, so a lot of people are starting to embrace their natural hair, but also keep it healthy. I see that you do silk presses on your website and stuff like that. Yeah. So, which is phenomenal, by the way. Yay. But could you tell us how to keep our hair healthy without like because we put heat on it a lot. So like, how do you keep it healthy by like keeping it, not damaged?
Okay, so growing up, and I really just take everything from when I was growing up. Like I have curly hair, I have soft hair, and my mom would do my hair every Friday. And even if we went to go get our hair done, we would get it done once a week. And people say like, oh, that's too much heat and that's too much getting your hair done once a week. But the key is let's say I got my hair done Sunday, I wouldn't touch my hair again until the next time I got my hair done. I wouldn't apply heat back on my hair. And I feel like that's where people go wrong. So I recommend to all my clients, when you wash your hair, moisturizing products, like everything has to say moisturizing. The shampoo has to say moisturizing, the conditioner, the leave-in conditioner, the deep conditioner. Is all about adding moisture to your hair. If you don't add moisture, you're killing your hair. So as soon as you put that flat iron or that blow dryer on, it's burning your hair. So the moisture is what really protects your hair. And the leave-in / heat protectant is the best thing. So I go by Mizani. Mizani is my number one, and is made for black hair. So I don't use any other products, or the Sign Essentials. I like those two products, but it's expensive, Mizani, but it's expensive to the point where you're not messing up your hair. Now, blow drying, to not damage your hair, I recommend having the comb attachment, right? So you break it into sections. I would say if you have finer hair, 4 sections. If you have thicker hair, 6 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you just keep blowing it out, making sure you have your leave-in and heat protectant, and you blow out each section. And then for your flat iron, there's 2 types. You have your ceramic, and then you have your titanium. Titanium is wild. Titanium, I really feel like it's made for people who know how to truly do their hair. It gets really, really hot in one area. So as like you're flat ironing, if you're not being careful, you can burn your hair quick. So I feel like titanium is really meant for people who know how to do their hair or stylists. But ceramic is usually like it'll be like the gold plates or like yellow plates. It's not like the silver plated ones. That's titanium. But for the ceramic ones, the heat is distributed all throughout the flat iron. So like as you're flat ironing, it's not just hot in one spot. Right. So I would say also use a titanium flat iron. And once you're done your hair, that, let's say whatever day you do your hair, you don't touch your hair with a flat iron again until the following week.
Ow, because it's like, what if, because my hair, I cannot straighten my hair worth nothing. Like I'll blow dry it and then I'll flat iron it and my ends, they don't get straight. And it's like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And I think I have flat iron, but it's like, I don't know why they don't get straight. So it's like, I would literally just put it in a ponytail and that's it. Because I can we'll straighten it that night or that day. And then we go to sleep and it just, it literally looks like.
And I feel like with your ends, that comes from moisturizing. And that also comes from not blowing out well enough. So those would be the two things. And like, if you ever notice when you comb through your hair and let's say you get stuck, that hair that gets stuck, that needs to get cut. So like if you take a comb and you're going like this and you get stuck, that means that hair is like getting dry and dead. So that's the hair that needs to get trimmed. Wait, you look like, oh shoot.
Not because sometimes I'll cut my hair myself. If I I do it because if I see like little straight pieces, I'll cut it. Like I'll cut because it'd be my front of my hair that's like a little bit straight sometimes, so I'll cut it. But I never knew that. I never knew that. Yeah, I just be combing it out. Like stylist, she take care of our hair all the time, but like I never knew that. So when it blow dries and you comb through it, you're saying they get stuck.
Yeah, so like you should always be able to take a comb and go like this through your hair. You should always be able to do that. And if you're not able to do that, that means two things. You need more moisture in your hair. Your ends need to be trimmed. That's really it. More moisture, or 3. Yeah, you didn't blow it out all the way. You need more moisture, air, or you need a trim. So yeah, that's how I know. Like this summer, I had to get 2.5 inches cut. And my stylist was like, "What were you doing?" And I was like, "Yeah, I had a baby, so I wasn't doing nothing to my hair." And she literally went like this, and it stopped. And she was like, "Yeah, so we're just gonna cut this off." And I said, "Okay." So yeah.
I mean, we recently had a trim, so mine ain't bad. Mine is even, so I'm good.
But yeah, so those are things. You definitely need a deep conditioner every weekend, once a week, and a leave-in / heat protectant. Mizani, like that's all I could say is Mizani.
I do need to be better with like the deep conditioners because I'm impatient. So I'm like, when I'm done washing my hair, conditioning it, I'm like, I don't feel like letting it sit, then get back in the shower and rinse it out.
I know, but it's like
it's worth it.
Key.
Worth it.
It's key.
Yeah.
I'm bad with lotion. Like I won't put lotion on myself for like 3 days.
Really? I'm great with lotion. So I don't do it at night. Like after I take a shower, I'll be like, okay, I'm fine. Wait till the morning. I have to. Until I go somewhere, I'll put lotion on. So dry, but I don't have dry skin though. So
I have dry skin. So when I don't put lotion on, I'm like, dang, I'll sit with a deep conditioner for a whole day.
Really? Oh yeah. Okay, let me go to the next question. Okay, so every hairstylist has had a crazy experience with the client. So what was the worst experience you've ever had, and share the story?
You know what? I have not had a crazy experience with a client. Surprisingly, all my clients have been great. And I'm so thankful for that. But there was this one time where this girl, she was like, hey, and this is when I was doing hair out of my apartment. And she was like, hey, I would like some braids, some knotless braids. And I was like, okay, sure. How long would you like them? And she said, waist length. Now, everybody has a different waist length, right? Like people say like their bra strap, and then some people say their back. And at the time, I didn't, clarify that. So I was like, okay, waist length. So she gets there, but she's like 4'11". She may be even shorter than 4'11". So she may have been like 4'8". So she was really short. And when she walked in, I was like, all right, cool. So I'm doing her hair and braiding her hair. And she was like, wait, they're too long. And I was like, oh, so you want them shorter than this? And she was like, yeah. And like during the whole time, like she was so quiet and like aggressive, but like nice. And her energy was so draining. I think that's the hard thing for stylists.
Right.
It takes a lot of energy to like be with somebody one-on-one for hours, you know?
Yes.
Man, when she left, I was drained because the whole time I'm like, okay, how am I about to fix her hair? Because she's 4'8". So really, her braids, like, they were like this long, but I made them long. Like, I made her braids long. And then she had went home. She came back. She was like, yeah, I need them shorter. I'm like, I don't even know what to do. Like, I don't know. But her energy was like so intense. I was like, she didn't come back. Right. She didn't come back. But that's okay. Because like energy wise, I wasn't able to handle it. So
you got more clients. You didn't really need her.
That was the wildest thing. Her energy was so draining. But she was so little.
Oh, yeah.
But so demanding.
The little ones be like chihuahuas. I'm like, they're a little aggressive and stuff. Okay, so right. So give us some pointers on the washing process, like without drying it out. What is an effective way to wash your hair?
Okay. So first, water is already really drying to our hair. It like strips everything out of our hair for one. I didn't know that, but like if you wear your hair natural, curly, and you wet your hair every day, you're just drying your hair out. So for washing, get a good moisturizing shampoo. And I know some people don't like to use shampoos. And at one point in time, I was a person, I was like, I'm not going to use shampoo. I'm only going to use conditioner. But that buildup on your scalp, it's going to clog your pores. So it keeps building and building and building of like oils and conditioners. So I do use the shampoo. And I just have a really good shampoo that cleanses it and moisturizes. So, and I would say always wash like twice. And it doesn't have to be long, but definitely like getting in your scalp and letting your scalp be able to breathe. Yes. And I know some people pre-poo. Do you guys pre-poo?
No.
I don't pre-poo either. And I haven't been like, I know a lot of my clients do pre-poo, and I've noticed the clients who pre-poo, they have thicker hair. They have like maybe 4C hair. They like to pre-poo to get that moisture in. But I haven't pre-pooed.
I haven't. See, I don't know. See, with shampoo, like, I'm iffy about shampoo because, like, it dries my hair out and it gets my nerves. I be, like, in the shower, I'm trying to comb it out, and it's just... You don't comb it out. I know you don't comb it out right after you shampoo. Yeah, but don't do that. It's just, like, I can feel it dry, and then until I put the conditioner in it, I'm like, okay, it's softer. But it's, like, I don't know the right shampoo to use because I use, what is it? It's, like, the brownish one. Like, it's brownish... like blackish. I don't. Which one? Talking about like
from Shea Moisture?
Yeah, Shea Moisture. No, I don't really know. Well, I mean, that was a question I had before, but we can ask it. Like, it was about like basically because I know there's I don't know. You know how like TikTok is big now and stuff like that. So, like they put. I saw this video. That my sister sent to us, and it was basically like a whole bunch of. I'm gonna go get it real quick. I'm gonna show you. And conditioners to not use, and like every single one of them that I use were on there, and I was like, it was so many, and I was like, okay, so what do I use now? But I guess
which ones do you remember? Which ones were on there?
Yeah, there was Shea Moisture on there. There was like the with like the ones that say like avocado oil and all those different colors, the blues and the argan oil ones and like those little round things ones. I don't know. Like okay, I lied. It is Shea Moisture. This one.
Let me tell you, one summer, y'all, I was using Shea Moisture only. I was like, I'm gonna do the whole natural thing. I'm only gonna use like natural products, and I was using Shea Moisture, and I'm like, why does my hair feel so dry? Why is my hair so dry? So it's not until recently, maybe a year and a half ago, maybe 6 months ago, honestly, somebody was like, yeah, they have alcohol in their products and alcohol is still drying. So I was like, I can see that. So I had to stop using Shea Moisture. And that's when I went to Design Essentials and I went to Mizani. Mm-hmm. Their products, the Design Essentials has one called, what is it called? Intense Moisturizing. I'll send it to you guys so you can put it in the description. But Design Essentials and Mizani, I'll send y'all to the ones that I love. Mm-hmm. And when you wash your hair, it feels amazing. Like, it doesn't feel dry. It feels very soft and luscious.
I need that.
But yeah, so I don't use, and I heard that Mielle, and I do like my clients.
I had those products. I've been using their products lately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like, I feel like Mielle is the only line, Mielle and Main Choice. Have you ever tried Main Choice?
Yes, I know. Yes, I know what that is. Yeah.
So I will say for like the kind that like you find at the beauty supply or like Target, Walmart, I would say Mielle and Main Choice. Those are the only two that I can recommend besides like the other two. So
yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm. What about don't use Shea Moisture?
Have you, like, you know, the 2-in-1s, the shampoo and conditioner in one? I've never seen that. You haven't? No. They call it 2-in-1. No.
Yes, what? men love it 2-in-1.
Okay. How can you put that together? Like, oh.
It's not made for us. Let's just start there.
I've seen one. Yeah, it's. I was like, what is that for real? Like, you have to separate them.
Let me tell you guys, Dr. Miracles. So think about like the 2-in-1. There's like this packet. You know the little packets that are at the beauty supply store?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Dr. Miracles has this deep conditioner, and it comes in a packet. It doesn't come in a bottle. When I say it's the best, I'm gonna search it and I'm gonna also send that. Okay. That right there, that's a good one.
Okay.
That's a good one. I'm gonna send that too.
Yeah, send that over. Okay, let me. Mm-hmm. Okay, so as Black girls and Black women, is it healthy to wear protective styles like feed-in braids and twists all the time, or does it depend on your hair texture?
Honestly, I have clients, 2 clients for sure. They wear braids and twists all throughout the year. And you just have to find a stylist who cares about your hair. You have to find a stylist who's not going to yank your edges. You have to find a stylist who definitely takes care of your hair. And that's a big one. Like, I remember my mom was like, oh yeah, but I can't wear braids because braids break my hair off. And I'm just like, no, whoever did your hair didn't do it right. And when I say, I look at my clients' hair and I'm like, wow, your hair is truly, truly growing. And they've had protective styles in all year. And especially for Black people, if we don't touch our hair grows like crazy.
Yeah.
Like crazy. So I can say yes to protective styles all year and you will be okay if you're the right person.
We used to wear tracks like for the whole year when we was cheerleading at NC State. Like, we literally wore tracks. My hair was almost down to like my butt. Like, literally, it's because of our hairstyle. She did take care of our hair, but when I first wore it, no. Yeah, I mean, obviously you have like breakage a little bit because, you know, when you take out braids or twists or whatever, a lot of hair shedding that comes out. But you know, it still grew. Like, you could tell, like, it grew. It's definitely the stylist stuff. Like, it's definitely
yeah.
Okay, and also, because I know you mentioned the Main Choice and also like Mielle and stuff like that. Is there any other natural hair products that you could recommend for the audience, like for curls?
I think her name was like Organic something. I asked Nicole about that one, but it's the girl. She has really, really good products, and she's on Instagram.
Oh, she makes them.
She makes them all by hand, and she's out in California. And her products are really good. But other than that, that's all I got. I don't.
Okay, so how can someone wanting to do hair and make a business out of it perfect their craft, even if they went to school or maybe not?
It's all about practicing. Like, y'all, I used to be at Towson braiding or twisting and doing locks for hours. Okay? And 12 hours doing locks. 12 hours.
Wow.
That's crazy.
A lot of hours. Crazy.
That's crazy. And it's all about practicing. You can take classes, you could sit and watch YouTube all day, but if you don't practice, you're never going to get better. And there's always like a point where you feel like you're not growing or you're not getting better, and you get stuck, but you just have to like get over that hump. Like, there's plenty of times I've cried and I was like, dang, this is crazy, but it's all about practice. That's all it is practice.
Would you host a class?
Yes. So I feel like I'm a big advocate for YouTube. I'm like, YouTube. But some people, they need that one-on-one. So that is like a thing that I'm trying to do. But with COVID, I'm trying to figure out, is it better to do like a virtual? And then like with the virtual class, like you can come in. Like it's like a combo, like you get the virtual class and then you get your one-on-one as well. So I'm trying to figure that out, but I need to push it because a lot of people
you can start virtually, see how that goes, and like take it on. Yeah.
For you guys, what were when you were learning on YouTube and you started practicing on your sister, how did that go? Was it hard?
It really wasn't as hard as I thought. Like, I don't know, because at first I just tried on myself before I started on her. Like, I was just looking at me and I was like, let me try this. It really wasn't that difficult. Like, I just was like looking, seeing how, because there's always different ways to do things. People braid different, people twist different. But it really wasn't. And then when I started practicing on myself, I was like, okay. Then when I see, especially when you see another person, like when you do somebody else's hair, you kind of can know. It might be easier to do on other people's hair than yourself, because sometimes you can't see the back of your head. But no, it was pretty simple. Like, I learned so fast.
You did. And you can take it looks bad, you can take it out.
Yeah, and I did have some challenges because I would like do it and I'm like, no, this is not the way I don't like it.
It's not the best, so I'm gonna take it out and do it.
It doesn't look tight, but it's really simple. Like, it helped a lot.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put it out there.
You gotta do it. Right, you can do it. So you can do my hair, and then
Right. I'm gonna put in all the little tricks.
Okay. Yeah, you got to. Okay, so this is a question for men or women with breakage. Is there any treatments to help fix hair breakage, or like do you offer treatment stuff like that
for breakage? Olaplex. So it's Olaplex. I'm a really bad speller, but it's called Olaplex, and it is amazing when it comes to treating your ends of your hair. A lot of people use it if they have heat damage or if they have like color, a lot of like processed hair. It really treats and helps your ends, and I would say Olaplex is one. But I have been getting into helping people transition. So I have 2 clients. One is transitioning from a relaxer. And she has all this like curly new growth, and her ends she has some pieces that are short, some pieces that are long, and we're about to like work on transitioning. For her, I'm just recommending braids until her hair grows out, until we can cut it all off. Then my other client, I told her, I said, so her hair, like all this right here is curly, and then all this right here is straight from doing her hair, like heat damage, right? And she was like, what can we do? And I was like, we can either cut it or we can just do protective styles again and grow it out. But for like breakage for your ends, it's either you cut it, if you have like transitioning hair, grow it out, and then cut it. But you gotta cut it eventually. Like you gotta cut it. That's the only thing.
That's it.
Like there's no way to truly fix breakage. There isn't.
Unless you take the time to let it grow down, you know.
I mean, you still gotta trim it or cut it or whatever.
And get your trims. Like people say, get a trim every 6 weeks, but everybody's texture is different. So like for my hair is curly and it's so soft and fine, it knots up. Like this right here, it knots up. So when I straighten it, like pieces are breaking off. So I have to trim it often. But if you have like thicker hair and fuller hair, like Deja can go 2 months, 3 months without trimming her hair because she has like fuller hair. Right. So it's different. You just have to know your texture.
Yeah, it depends. Like that's what I say. I would have one for like a long time, but my hair was so long, and I was like, okay, that's fine. And my hair is so like like my growing up, like our mom and our grandmother were so against trims because our hair was like long, and they were saying you're not cutting your hair. I don't care what it means. I don't care what it means. Like. You're not, they wouldn't even cut my hair. Like, I don't care. And why are you letting that hairstylist cut your hair? And I'm like, we need it to be trimmed. It's to be split. But they noticed, but it was just, they liked it the way it was. Right. And it was
like my mom would like, she would come to the hair, like the hairstylist with us. And like, she would literally like watch her trim our hair to make sure she didn't cut too much.
Or be like, don't like, I didn't actually, I didn't pay for a trim. Don't
like, she didn't want our hair to cut.
She wouldn't. Not let it
because stylists are crazy. They get too scissor happy, and I don't. It's traumatizing.
Yeah. For you, right? When they cut your hair too much.
Oh yes,
it was like almost a bob.
But that was like, because that's because we ain't never went. We have our hairstylists, but we ain't went somewhere else.
We went somewhere else, like to somebody else.
It was probably at school. Or
we was at school.
I don't know, but the worst. Okay, so where do you do your clients' hair at?
So I'm at a Phoenix salon. It's like little suites. Have you guys been to one? Okay. Yeah, so I'm at a Phoenix salon. I love it. At first I was doing hair out of when I first went full time, I was doing it out of like my apartment. But I wasn't able to wash. So then once COVID happened, I was like, I gotta get out the house, and it pushed me to one of the suites. And I was always nervous. I was like, how am I going to pay rent every month and pay my bills? Like, how does that work? But you just grind differently. And it always works out. Like, it just works. I don't know. But yeah, I'm at the Phoenix salon. It's so cute. I love it.
Okay, well, since being a standalone hairstylist, is it your goal to maybe open up a shop, or would you like keep it this way?
So it's so crazy. I don't think I will open up a shop. For one, I don't like managing other people. I feel like I'm just like an independent stylist. And now that they have like these suites, I feel like that's perfect for me because I never even planned on being a full-time stylist. Like, y'all, this literally happened overnight. And I just had to go with it every day. I was like, all right, this is happening. This is what it is. So no, I don't see myself opening up a salon. I don't think so. No. I just like it with me.
Okay, so I think we talked about this, but we can talk about it more a little bit. A way to get your hair to grow, whether it can be with oils, obviously protective styles, but like what is the way to be effective?
A good oil. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys some gems. A growth oil, I know everybody goes by Jamaican black castor oil, like that's their thing, but it's so thick, y'all. Like
it is thick.
It is stupid thick.
You can heat it up in the microwave too,
but it's still thick.
Well, yeah.
It's so thick. So like for me, I can never use Jamaican black castor oil because I'm like, my hair. So some good oils for hair growth is rosemary oil And you can make that at home. You can get some rosemary from the grocery store, like it's like the herbs. And you get some oil, a carrier oil, so like almond oil, any nut oil that's light. And you put it in the pan, you heat up the oil, you put the rosemary in there, and you just let it like simmer. And then you put it into a bottle. So rosemary oil, almond oil, ALMA, that's a good growth oil. What else do I like to use? I'll mix a little bit of black castor oil for thickness. Ginger oil is also good. Ginseng oil is good for your now you can mix this all into a bottle. So almond, rosemary, ginseng, ginger, black castor oil, and argan oil.
So can you use also? So I know like when we was growing up, my friends used to use garlic, I think, to make their hair grow. Could you use that? It used to smell really bad, but I know I've seen that before.
Yeah, so it's crazy because garlic and onion. So honestly, like onion oil is the best. And I'm still trying to figure out how to use onion oil without the potent smell of onion. But if you really, 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 really want to see hair growth, it's onion. That's like the number one thing is onion. Have y'all tried rice water?
Okay.
Yeah, yes, I looked at it. We didn't even try it, but
I've never tried it. I was looking up so many, like on YouTube, like
it's long. The
takes
process
forever.
is long to do.
Yeah, I feel like it is long, but I love it. The rice water is like a good like protein treatment, and it helps with the reason why it helps with growth is because it has moisture in it, and it keeps your hair like really strong and healthy. So, but it should be quick. Like you take some rice overnight, you let it soak only for 24 hours. And if you do let it soak over 24 hours, you got to put it in the refrigerator because it stinks. And then just wash your hair, condition it, and then put the rice water in. I love it. Rice water.
I mean, you gotta be consistent. Yeah, like I mean, can you just do that once a week or something like that?
I'll try to do it twice a month because it's protein. So like you have to be careful with protein too. Protein can make your hair like really dry or like brittle. So if you put too much protein in your hair, it can do the opposite of what you need it to do. So I feel like for everybody, I just take twice a month a protein treatment, like either every other week or one in the beginning and one at the end. That's really it.
Okay, what's the best remedy to wrap your hair at night? I need this. Right.
Okay. So I always tell my clients to get a do-rag. And the reason why I say a do-rag is because like it can lay down and then you can take it and wrap it around, right? You know, with a scarf, you gotta fold it special, then you gotta put it on, wrap it, and then it comes off.
Yes,
so,
always.
Man, okay, so the best way, I also learned, let me show you guys. Do I have it with me? I don't. So it's like these blow dryer brushes. Have you seen them?
Yeah, I've seen it. Wait, the brush. You talking about the all around brush?
Or is it just it's like do I have it up here?
Like a blow dryer? Like it's like meaning with the circular thing sticks on the outside?
Yeah, and it has like all around.
No, hold on. So it's actually this brush right here. Have y'all seen this?
Yeah, that's the brush I was talking about.
Yeah, we got the one-sided one though.
Yeah, that one's like.
Oh, so it's, okay, yeah. So anything like this, and this also helps so like you don't have to put heat in your hair like a flat iron, you know. So if you take this, and I feel like it's wide enough, and it has the bristles to help you wrap it. But a good technique is to push it down in the front. Take the brush while it's on, and you just gotta go in your circle. You already know how it is. And then for bobby pins, I don't like using the black bobby pins. I like using the the duck ones, the silver ones, you know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they're long.
Yeah.
I like using those instead of bobby pins. And get you a brush, like a heated blow dryer brush like this. Just I got this from TJ Maxx. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm learning new things already.
There's one from Chi, my one client. She works out, and she got one from Chi. It was like $99. But you can get the one from TJ Maxx.
Yeah, she could get that one.
She was like, I'm keeping my hair straight. But she does it. So that's what she does. She uses this brush and she'll wrap it. So yeah. Mm-hmm. And a do-rag.
A do-rag. Yeah,
we just use the silk
scarves and it come off.
But that
it comes off, especially with my bonnet. They both come off every night. So
yeah, and then for like your ends, you know how you were saying like your ends get puffy.
Yeah.
Like once you get a silk press and you need to wrap your hair, use a light oil, like grapeseed oil, avocado oil, almond oil, and you just put some on your ends and then wrap your hair. Yeah.
So what about the roots?
Yeah, those can be tricky. Just gotta use this brush. And I feel like you can, like, one stylist told me, she was like, you can put heat on your hair every day. She said, if you're natural, you can put heat on your hair every day. It has to be low heat though. So like if your roots get messed up, it has to be low heat that you're touching up your roots. Yeah. And then what else? Oh, and a trick for when you're working out. I feel like a lot of Black people, they're like, oh, I'm working out so I can't get my hair done, or I'm getting my hair done so I can't work out.
Me.
I said all the time.
Said that today.
So yeah, so like you can still work out and wear your hair straight. So this is the key. So you got your silk press, right? You're about to go to the gym. You want to get a scrunchie, a soft scrunchie, but you want to get a scrunchie and you want to put your hair up in a high ponytail like this. And you want it to be like super tight, so where like it's pulling, you know? And you put it on and you make it really tight. And then as your roots are sweating, your hair is pulled straight. So like it doesn't give it the chance to curl up, right? Okay, so now you're done working out. You take the blow dryer and you blow dry your roots. So now your roots are still straight. And you don't let your hair down until like you're not sweating. Yeah, like until your hair is dry. And then you take it down and you're good.
That makes so much sense.
Technique.
Yes. And then you're good. So yeah. So you can work out and have your hair straight.
Oh, keep going. Oh, say it again.
I was just saying you can work out and have your hair straight.
Yeah. Now we know. Right. Now we definitely know.
We're gonna try that. Okay, so we're gonna shift off into Ginger Aid, where you provide all natural skincare products. So you say it's the healing of the mind, the body, and spirit through natural and holistic methods. Can you tell us a little bit more about that and what it means?
Yeah, so that started really when I started doing hair. I was like making butters and oils because I had really bad eczema for like on my butt area and it was so bad, and I felt like it got so bad in the wintertime and nothing I used worked. So and also like during that time, like I was getting my body together physically, but spiritually I wasn't together, and that it doesn't work, you know, like you have to be together physically, mentally, and spiritually. So I feel like 2 years ago I was going through that journey, and then I was like, man, I really need to share this with like people in our community because we just don't have like the knowledge and resources about all three, you know, like I feel like it's always broken up. And I remember my mom saying to me, she was like, if you don't heal all three of them, then you're going to be a mess. And I was like, okay, got it. So that's when I started my journey, and it's been great. It really has been. It's been good. So yeah, that's like a little bit. And I feel like my main goal is to have like retreats for our community, and really working on our mental, physical, and spiritual. Like, have you guys ever been in the sun and be like, dang, I can stay here forever, and you just feel so good, like when you go on vacation?
See, we're gonna tell you the opposite, because we are not sun people. We will go to the beach and we cannot stay there longer than like 2 hours. Like, we would have to go inside, because we don't like even we're the type of people at cookouts. We like to sit inside and eat. I cannot sit outside.
Oh my goodness. I have never. I have never.
We don't like it. I can't stand outside. No, I don't like this. I'm like, oh, I gotta go.
You're like,
No. And then
we
also used to be the people that, like, when we were younger, when we sit out in the sun, we will peel a lot on our nose. Every time we go on vacation, we will peel, like. But our sis, Nicole can stay outside for hours, but I just don't like it I just don't like it. No.
That's so crazy. All right, so then I'm gonna have to do like some winter retreats too.
Oh yes.
That sounds good.
I mean, I get that how you get where I'm coming from. Get it, but the sun, makes you feel good. Like, I get rejuvenated it, but we just
okay. All right. So I'm gonna think of because I was looking at the snow today, and I was like, man, like people who are in Deep Creek right now with like that beautiful view, that's so nice. So okay, I'll get some winter retreats for my people, like y'all, like you guys. I got you.
Think of us. Right. Okay, so since you provide ginger egg services, do you coach specific individuals in improving people's health or lifestyle changes, whether it be self-care, their diets, or physical well-being?
So yes, that's actually something that I'm starting in February. My goal is to put out this ebook for transitioning lifestyles. I feel like for me, okay, so I'm vegan and my diet had a huge part of it. A lot of people, I feel like when they hear the word vegan, they're like, oh no, like it's just too much, But that's why like this ebook is it's like a lifestyle change. It's not like you have to be vegan and you got to stick to this, and this, because like it's not for everybody. So my ebook that I'm putting out is just for like overall health, like your diet. And then I'm also going to throw in some other things about like meditation for, your spirit and your minty. But like this book, I feel like a lot of people always have questions like, what do you do? And how do you do this? And I'm just like, it's so much. I can't like sit there and tell you. So like this ebook will really, 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 really break down a lot of stuff. Do you guys, for like your diet, do you feel like your diet impacts you? Or like, do you guys have any? Yeah.
Yes. 100%. Well, yeah. We just honestly just got off this corporate fast with our church. So it took, I think it really like kind of put a setback for us mentally, spiritually, physically. Because I like to feel good inside. I know some people like, they're like, oh no, I look good, so but like I like to really feel good. So it did help us a lot. So we have like, we're just trying to make it a lifestyle of clean eating, clean anything, things that go on our, our skin, our mouths, anything. So, and that's why, I mean, we've never been like a bad eaters. Okay, yeah. But like, but like, it's like, a lot of people, they'll do diets and stuff, and like they'll go back to eating the same thing. So it's like no point. But we're making it a lifestyle. Like, I actually want to like, if I have a cheat day, that's fine, but go back to eating clean. Like, because I'm the type of person, like I bloat, and like sometimes like when I get up, I feel so bloated. That's why I don't eat breakfast. Like I'm like, I'm still full from the night. So I just want to like wake up and like feel cleaner, like feel like, I'm not from last night. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big one. That is a big one, especially for like being bloated. Yeah. I went through all that, man. Yeah. It was crazy.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, yeah, because we always been eating pretty okay, especially because we're athletes and things like that. So,
right. Yeah.
Like all our lives. So,
but it's just one thing, you know, when you just, I don't know, you just feel better, you look better, you feel better inside. And so that's just what we're trying to focus on in our lifestyle.
Yeah, but you have to have your cheat days. Like, I ate 6
call
cookies today.
I tried to not call it a cheat day.
Girl over here.
Call it a treat day.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay, I like that.
It really doesn't matter
Because
what
it's
you
like,
call it. It's like,
you don't have to, it's not really cheating. It's more so like,
you're rewarding
just
yourself.
rewarding yourself.
Yes,
or,
yes.
Like,
you need that. It's not like, okay, I know you're eating cleaner.
Don't
but
take
like,
out everything that you want to eat, that you like, but you reward yourself. Like, hey, I want to have this.
Like today, we rewarded ourselves with some hot fries. That's what we had. And like, okay, so the rest of the day, you know, or eat some greens and foods and fruits.
Something.
Yeah. I had 6 cookies. That's ridiculous, but it was I deserved it. I cleaned the whole house today.
Exactly.
That's what you gotta do. You know,
I was happy as hell eating my cookies.
Right. And I was smiling, and I was. She called me on FaceTime.
I was like, "Are you happy?" I literally was like, "Are you happy?"
I was just jolly,
like, this girl.
Yes.
But also, what helps me with bloating, like I have like teas that I drink all the time. Sweet teas, green tea, ginger teas. What else? Oh, and sometimes, I mean, I don't know if this is. I mean, it is good for you. I'll drink like a laxative tea sometimes.
Yeah. No, your gut health is connected to your brain. So like if your gut isn't good and you're not treating your gut right, you're not going to be good like up here. Like they say that your gut is your second brain. So like all the teas that you listed, yeah, they're really good for you.
Yeah, and I try to drink put lemon in my water every time I drink.
Apple cider vinegar.
Yeah,
sometimes.
Well, not
twice a day.
Yeah,
twice a day.
Have you guys would you guys ever do a juice detox or cleanse?
Yes,
we've done that.
Yeah.
Done that.
Okay.
Just
I haven't,
like 1 day.
1 day. Okay. I haven't done like the 3-day one or like the week one. I haven't gotten there yet. But there's this one drink. It's like a charcoal detox. Man, it's real.
You'll be on the toilet.
Exactly.
Like you're gonna be cleansing.
Oh, well, I'm drinking right now this chlorophyll. And it's like, yes, and it helps like your, you know, for your gut health and things like that. It's good. It's really cleansing. But I drink it, all the stuff my dad gives us. But like, yeah, it cleanses. I know that it like deodorizes your body, also detoxifies your body. So it's pretty good with that too. But
yeah, chlorophyll, if you drink it enough, you don't have to wear deodorant. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. I drink it every day. I drink it every day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to give me some. Drink it, but
you won't have to wear deodorant.
Yeah. Okay, so since you're a new mom, and you know we didn't like get to formally get to say congratulations. I swear he's so cute.
It's so cute.
And yes, a lot. He looks just like me. But yeah, so how was self-care even more of an important remedy when you were pregnant and when you're just a new mom?
First, let me say this. Single mothers, they are the real MVPs, okay? Single moms, they are the realest because even with help around the house, I still feel like I don't have enough time to myself. So like before we got on this call, if you guys didn't text me, I would have been knocked out. So like right when you guys had texted me, I was like, oh my gosh, you're right. I had to get on this call, and I put it in my journal, but I totally just forgot because Drew, he's climbing on my back. He wants milk, and I have to make dinner for the family. I have to please Mike. So it's like you forget all about yourself. But when I was pregnant, I was doing hair, and I'm just going. And I remember like one time I was doing hair and I felt like I was about to pass out. And I was like, what's going on? Like, why do I feel like this? And I went to the urgent care, and they're like, you're really dehydrated. And she was like, have you been drinking water? And I'm like, I could have sworn I have. And she was like, no, you need to drink water. When I say I felt like I was about to die, all I needed was water. But like, you're just doing so much, you forget the simplest things.
Yeah.
The simplest things. And I mean, there was another time when I had to cancel on a client when I was pregnant because my body completely shut down. Like, I had to listen to my body. And for, I would say, the whole day, I just sat in the bath with Epsom salt. Just because I was so pooped and I was so drained. But self-care when you're pregnant is key. Like, you have to, because however you feel, the baby feels. And once my body had shut down that one time, I was like, I have to listen to my body and I have to give myself more time. But it is hard. But then once the baby comes, for real, guys, when the baby came, I could go, I know this is probably TMI, but I don't care. It's real.
Okay, no, say it all.
I probably went 3 days without truly showering because there's one you're pumping and you're breastfeeding all night, so you're deadbeat tired. Then you're trying to just like eat to survive, so that's another thing. And then lastly, you're trying to take care of a human. Like, and I remember in the beginning, my mother was like, Tiara, did you shower? And I was like, I don't think so. And she was like, give me the baby and go shower.
Yeah.
That was the best shower of my life. Like, I remember that shower. And I just stood in the shower like, wow, the simplest thing, to shower.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, you have to give yourself that time. And Drew, he just turned 9 months. And I feel like we're getting in a routine where I can like give back to myself. But yeah, single moms, shout out to them, because
that's so real.
Really. And like, how like was your sleeping patterns and stuff?
So thankfully he was a good sleeper. But in the beginning, there's no sleep. Like, I would say 2 months ago we just started getting sleep because he started sleeping through the night. But when a baby doesn't sleep through the night, even if like they wake up for 30 minutes to eat, you're still not getting like your full rest. So Mike and I, we were running off of no sleep for 7 months, and your body kind of gets used to it, but like mentally you're there, but you're not there. And you're just like going. And I would say until today, I finally feel like, okay, I can sleep throughout the night and I can wake up and feel like I can tackle this day instead of feeling like, oh, gotta go. But yeah, you don't get sleep. And I feel bad for moms who have babies who have colic. And that means like their nervous system is not developed. So like they're just like angry and cranky and just uncomfortable. So they cry for hours. 5 hours. They just cry and cry and cry and cry. So yeah, moms and dads.
That's so hard.
And then having twins.
Ooh, that was a trouble.
I know, my parents sounds like that's a lot. I give
twins?
it that's doubling.
Twins. Yeah. Yes. And it's so crazy because I was thinking today, I was like, if Mike and I, because we were talking about having another one, I was like, yeah, not until like 2.5, 3 years. And I was like, but if we have twins, we can just knock it out.
Right, like, at the same time.
But I was like, hell no.
I feel like men are always the first ones after like you have a baby.
Be like, another one.
Did that happen or no? Or did you say?
So Mike has a daughter. She's about to turn 5. So then we had Drew. So for Mike, he's like, done, right? But for me, I'm like, no, I just need one more. And like, I keep saying that. And so when I said that, he was like, all right, next year. And I looked at him, I was like, no.
Too quick.
Not at all. So, but like, he's ready for another one. But
so what was your main focus in starting this business venture, and have you achieved any personal goals that you have set for yourself?
Okay, so for my healing business, have I made, yeah, I would say I got my page running. I feel like being an entrepreneur, it's about taking baby steps. And I know a lot of people like to do it fast and they want to see results fast. But whenever I start something, I give it 2 years to see it grow. Like I play the long game instead of like the short game. So for me, I had the baby, I got the page up with Mike's help, and I started selling my products. For me, I'm like, we're doing it, you know? So that is one goal. And then for me, my own personal goal, I would say, yeah, 2 years ago, I wanted to be vegan. But that was for like health reasons. And I just like wrote it down in my journal, and I looked back at my journal, like I met my goal. So it worked. I'm here.
That's exciting. Good.
Okay, so how did your body butter help your skin, and what changes have you seen while using it?
So yeah, so I had a dry butt, and when it was so dry, y'all. I'm gonna tell you this funny story. So this is when Mike and I first met, and so yeah, we had first met, then we were dating, and then he went to like go grab my butt, and he had stopped, and I was like, yes, I have a dry butt, and he was like, I didn't want to say anything, and I was like,
I didn't want to say, like, you know, I'm gonna just let you see that for yourself.
Let you say it.
I'm gonna just let you see it.
So that's when I was like, all right, Tiara, get this under control. That's when I was like, all right, I have to get this together.
Was it like a cheek or like around on like?
So it was really just like, so like right where like the cuff is, and it would go down to like my thigh, like the back of my thigh. Okay. So like right where like that cuff is, it was just like really, really dry and bumpy. And so I started using shea butter. I started using shea butters, oils, essential oils too. And right out the shower, I would apply the butters constantly. So like every day. And it truly did like heal it. And even till like today, I won't use it every day, but even if I do it every other day, at least I can go the winter or like the dry months and not have scaly skin, you know? So yeah, that was a big one. Oh, and then did you guys see the belly balm on there? For the
I was gonna get to that. Yeah, we're gonna get to that. Yeah.
Okay. You can get to that.
Okay. So there are a lot of people struggling with their mental state and suffering from depression, obviously due to COVID and also significant events due to Black Lives and stuff like that. So what helped you stay sane, and what is the best way to self-reflect?
So journaling is a big one for me because I can hear it in my head, I can write it out, I can say it out, and then I can look back and be like, okay, this is what I was going through during this time. So for self-reflection, journaling is a big one. And that also helps with like manifesting. But then also for like my mentee for like COVID and around like Black Lives Matter, like when all of that started happening, getting off social media was a big thing for me. When I saw like a lot of people in our community dying, seeing it on social media is hard. So whenever I saw something, it's not that I wanted to be ignorant or I didn't want to pay attention. I had to step away from it because I was taking it all in. And you remember when everybody was like posting like the black square? Remember that?
Yes.
It took me a really long time to post that black square because I felt like it was just constant. And it was just like in your face. And like just keep seeing that just kept reminding me. And then I remember I didn't post the black square until a day later. And my boyfriend was like, girl, you late. But like really to me, it wasn't about posting the black square to be with the movement. It was like, okay, now I'm ready to like engage into like what's going on, because it was hard. Like
it's hard for us.
And especially during COVID, like, you know, we're stuck in the house. We can't go anywhere. We don't have an outlet. So a big one for me from like my mental health is I have to monitor my social media, because we're always on our phones, you know?
Yeah, and it definitely can build up over time, especially because you couldn't breathe, we couldn't be out. And it's like, I mean, and for us, we had to cope differently. You know, we took it the hardest, of course. So,
Yeah.
Okay, so ingredients always are beneficial to what the skin and body need. Could you share some of your natural ingredients that you use for products that you realize work for your skin, but also the clients as well that bought from you?
Of course. So my main ingredients, I feel like I've said these ingredients like throughout this whole time.
Okay, let people know.
Y'all, it's always like the basic, simple ingredients. And I was nervous. I was like, but I don't have any like fancy, not even chemicals, but just like organic, because there are organic like preservatives and like chemicals that you can use for your body. And I was nervous. I was like, but I realized going natural is the best way. So I love an oil that penetrates the skin, which is like grapeseed, almond, what else? Avocado. And then for like essential oils, I love lavender. I love eucalyptus. Like I have them right here. Like I really use these products all the time. Lavender, eucalyptus, peppermint. What are my other favorite ones? Those are my top three. And like actually what I did with the eucalyptus for the winter time, I started putting it around like my temple area and right here, so I can always smell it for like a good 15-20 minutes. And it kind of gives you like this tingling feeling where it's waking you up.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. Maybe you guys can try.
And you can also behind like your ear, yeah. Like put it behind your ear right here. That always
see. Okay, I'm gonna try that one. And then I love a good shea butter. So I don't use the shea butter from the beauty supply store. I will go on Amazon or go to like different sites to get it straight from Africa. And you can definitely tell the difference. Like it's so rich and it's so creamy and buttery. And yeah, I don't use store-bought shea butter.
Because like you can tell like some like what's natural and what's not, because like you got the shea butters that like break you out. Well, we have sensitive skin, so like some break me out. Like I get bumps everywhere. Like I can like clean my face, do a facial and everything, but like when I put it on, like I can feel it like itching. That's yeah. Well, my dad, he gets from some lady that's like she makes it. Yeah, she does natural. And like products.
Yeah, like you have to be so careful too with like store-bought natural stuff, you know. And coconut oil. Let me give you a tip about coconut oil. So coconut oil helps with like antifungal. So like anything like a fungal, it helps. So a good tip for it's like a diaper rash. Put it on for a diaper rash. You'll never have a diaper rash, but even like when you're intimate, using coconut oil instead of like any other type of products is the best thing. I use coconut oil all over my body when I get out the shower sometimes.
We actually eat it. Oh yeah, we eat it like a spoonful. We literally have a spoonful and we eat a spoonful every day. Yeah, it's not like it's nasty, but it's just because it's just an oil tasting in your mouth. It's not really.
I mean that's actually true, because they say for babies, if they need more calories, put a teaspoon of coconut oil in their milk. So yeah.
You like sea moss? Yeah, we take a teaspoon of that too. We eat it. It's nasty.
You don't like it?
I just eat it.
It's
I can't
salty.
taste it.
I can taste salt.
I can't taste the salt.
It's not salt. I don't see.
It tastes like,
I don't taste
you
salt.
know, like
literally
seaweed and seaweed. They make seaweed and it's like
I don't think
salty.
it's salty.
It tastes so.
It's like
salty.
tastes like it's like air. It literally doesn't taste like anything. Like
It doesn't taste like anything for me.
anything.
No, I can't.
I
have to take it, but it's disgusting to me. But
I'll put it with my tea. I put it with my tea. So yeah.
Okay, maybe I should just put it in there. But like, I mean, I'll just be quick. I just wait it. That's what it is.
No, sea moss is great.
It's great. Okay, so when you feel like your stress level is on a high 10, what is the first thing that you do?
A high 10. The first thing I do, take a shower or bathe. That's like my go-to now. And I always use like Epsom salt. Even when I shower, like this one girl told me, she was like, if you don't have time to bathe, get in the shower and get some Epsom salt and just rub it all over your body. So that's like my go-to. That's and eat.
See, my thing is, like I normally take a shower and
I don't want to. Oh my goodness.
I put candles, everywhere, and then I shower in the dark. That's my stress reliever. Like I don't know why it's like and it's not pitch black. Like it's too dark for me. I put on soothing music. No, I put soothing music on, and like it's just like the light from the candle just make it like stress free, and like with the darkness, I just love it. I love it. It's like a meditation therapy. Like that's what it is.
Seriously, do you guys listen to healing music?
Yeah.
That's a good one too, right? Yes. That puts you in like a whole different place mentally.
Like mental everything.
I'm not thinking about nothing else. Like I'm just. It's so refreshing, so mind.
But when I meditate, I like to listen to people on YouTube and they tell me what to do. Like I know what to do, but like I can write down things. Like I might pray or I might say some positive affirmations. But I like to hear people and they'll tell me stuff and I start doing the things or whatever. But yeah,
I feel like that's easier especially for people starting off. Like when Mike and I, when we started, I felt like I would go to sleep. That's what happened to me. I would just fall asleep or I would just think about everything. But for like a guided meditation, it's perfect. Right. It's perfect.
So what feeling do you want your clients to have after using your services?
I just want them to feel like a better them. I want them to feel like, okay, tomorrow is going to be a good day. Or even the next 30 minutes is about to be a better, it's about to be, we're just progressing, So I just want them to feel fulfilled and hopeful, joyful, complete. That's what I would say. Just content, just happy, I don't want them to feel like they're missing something like, oh no, but I need this or I need that. Like when I want them to just feel good after they use my products or even my services when they get their hair done. So I don't want them feeling. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say like I don't like. I remember I was leaving the chair one time, and I was like, yeah, I got my hair done, but that was really it. And you know how like Black people, when we go get our hair done, it's like a whole thing, okay? Like, it's a whole thing. So like when I really try to give my clients like everything, like talking to them. I feel like hairstylists, we are like low-key therapists. So like talking.
Like, come on, everyday life. I'm vintage. Even if I don't your whole entire life, I don't even care. We're gonna talk about it.
Yes. So like I really want them to, and it's so crazy because I feel like my clients become like my hair friends. I call them like my hair friends because after they get their hair done, like I'll follow them, I'll check up on them, and because that's a lot of time you're spending with somebody, like you have to feel cool and connected with that person. So yeah.
obviously you told us about like how you are vegan now. What is your favorite vegan food?
I love Jamaican vegan food. So I'm like on this kick where I can eat chickpeas, callaloo, and red beans and rice every day if I wanted to. It's so good. But I love, this is another bad thing for vegans, like eating a lot of starch, like potatoes.
Right.
I love potatoes and I love chickpeas and I love rice. So I do brown rice, but yeah, anything that's like spicy and Jamaican, that's my go-to. I love it.
Do you eat cauliflower rice?
Okay, not rice. I like the mashed cauliflower. I like the cauliflower bites. That's cool. But for some reason, cauliflower rice, I can't get with it. And I think it's because it's wet. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, we tried the cauliflower rice at like Chipotle because they just came out. It
don't taste like nothing.
It tastes
I haven't
like
tried it.
It's good.
Like,
it don't like I didn't really.
I didn't even notice
in there.
it.
I didn't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, we didn't notice it was in there.
Okay, I have to try it because maybe the way I make it, I don't like it. I'm like, it's too soggy. So maybe I have to make it differently. I'm gonna try the Chipotle.
Yeah, you're gonna have to try it because that's
okay.
It's not that bad. And I bought some today just from the store, and I was like, okay, I can saute it with like some vegetables, peppers, and like maybe put some fish, grilled fish on top of it. Probably
okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see what it's about.
Does the belly balm and body butter work the same things, or how do you use them for healing?
So for my belly balm, I put more oils into the belly balm only because like your skin is stretching way more. So for the belly balms, I use more oils, and for the body butter, I try to find like a nice consistency for like the body butters, but for the belly butters, I definitely like concentrated with more oil because the more your skin stretches, the more oil you need to keep that like elasticity going. And that's where stretch marks come from. Like your skin just not being able to stretch and have that like give to it. And honestly, when I was younger, I always thought, I was like, I'm going to have stretch marks because my mom, when she was pregnant, she got them. And even when I hit puberty, like on my chest and on my butt, I got stretch marks. So I was like, I'm going to get stretch marks when I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
And I just kept rubbing my belly with the butters that I made. And I didn't get any stretch marks, y'all. Like, none. And I also have at least 5 moms who have said, like, Tiara, I didn't get any stretch marks.
Same thing.
So.
Oh, like you started like in the beginning of pregnancy?
Okay. Yeah, so I continued all the way throughout. And, like, really, you get your stretch marks when you're 9 months pregnant. That's when the baby gets the biggest and the fastest. And that's really, like, when and some people say, like, 5 months they get their stretch marks. But, like, when I hit 9 months, like, I got 2 stretch marks on my side area. And I just kept rubbing my belly balm, my butter. And then after, he was out and my body went back to normal, they were gone. So, yes.
Oh, you got miracle working right there.
I'm trying. So, yeah, y'all. When it's that time, butter it up, okay? That's it. You'll be good. Because I always used to look at those celebrities. I'm like, how don't they have any stretch marks?
Yeah, they don't get anything. And I was like, at this point, they must be editing their little pictures, editing them out or something.
I will say, Tiara, she did get stretch marks. I did notice like stretch marks on her. But
they have like perfect like belly.
Yeah. So that is the key. And I feel like our parents, they didn't know about, like, they had the cocoa butter. Cocoa butter is trash. I was scared though. I was like, here, moms, try this. And I was like, oh my God, is it gonna work?
It works. Yeah.
It worked. So yeah.
Yeah. All that matters. Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you said that you did suffer from eczema, and I did too, because when I was like around like 7 or 8, I had it the worst. But I would use like cortisone and Vaseline. And that would work, like, because I used to get it under my eyes and like my arm, the back of my legs and stuff. So do you target people with sensitive skin?
So that's the thing. I don't target people with sensitive skin, and I have one good friend. She breaks out really bad from anything. So even like a soap, she'll break out from. And she even said, like, I had gave her body butter, but it had essential oils in it. And she was like, I broke out. I'm just like, dang, like, what do you need? And I feel like people who have like sensitive skin and eczema, I want to start trying to use oat milk and like oat, just like different types of oats. I had to figure out like what kind of oat works best, because you have like the quick ones and then you have like your unprocessed ones. So I'm trying to figure out that. And I think I'm gonna start adding sea moss to my products. That's another one. I think I'm gonna start using like sea moss. So yeah, for people who have sensitive skin, I have to figure that out. I have a question. What? Would y'all use products that had breast milk in them?
I don't know.
I never thought.
I mean, like, yeah, I never thought about that.
I think.
I mean, I wouldn't be like not open to try it.
Yeah. So there's this girl, and she makes products with her breast milk, and I have like this big thing of breast milk saved up just for like products, and I'm like, is that wild though? But for like Deja, she was like, Tiara, I need some breast milk, and she used it for her face and for like her acne, like when she got bumps, and it works, y'all. But I was thinking,
why not?
I mean, it's gonna, like, I swear, like, things are weird.
If people don't want to use it, they don't have to. But like,
but if it works, cool.
That's so crazy. Okay,
It sounds crazy.
The craziest things could be working. Like you never know. They do. Like they do work.
I'm gonna try to start with my one friend and see how it works.
Right.
Yeah, because like for me, like I have sensitive skin, but then I say, like, for me, I don't really have like a wash, like something for when I wake up in the morning, because I'll just use like maybe regular soap or like just really scrub it with water and stuff, because there'll be times where I try to use a cleanser and it breaks on my skin easily, and so I'll be like using
nothing, anything, and it works, and nothing works.
And so like over time, like we've been using like cortisone for so many years, so our skin is so adapted to that. I kid you not, we would literally. My friends always tell me about this, like, Alicia, you go to sleep, your face is shiny, your face is like, I always go to sleep with like, see me at night, face is like, I just, and it's all over my face. And like, yeah, we have cortisone and then Vaseline, and my skin
works. Like if I don't have cortisone,
we don't have it,
we'll break out.
It's breaking out.
So like my eczema will come back if I don't have cortisone.
And we don't have the cortisone on it.
That's it. Cortisone and Vaseline.
So, yeah.
Have you guys ever thought about, like, do you guys eat dairy?
Yeah.
Have you guys ever thought about like taking dairy out to see if it impacts your eczema?
Nope.
I love dairy.
See, I like cheese.
Yeah, so like
we don't eat like drinks like milk
like that,
but we like cheese. And
I'm not sour cream.
Yes. One day, or like even like for a month, try to take out dairy and see what happens to your skin. Try it, because I feel like for eczema and like psoriasis, it's all about like your diet and like what you're intaking that causes the outbreak. So yeah, definitely try it. Let's like have an experiment and see like 30 days without dairy and like, see what happens to your skin. It's always something little like that for for like eczema or psoriasis. It's something like, it's something little that you're doing that is causing that flare up. So try it, see what happens.
Okay, I'll try it. It's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna try it.
Listen, I know, and like as I'm creating this ebook, I'm trying to figure out, like, people eat dairy a lot, and
people love dairy.
And I have like this 30-day challenge, and I'm like, no dairy this day. But I'm like, dang, that's gonna be hard.
That's hard to take that out. Like,
yeah.
I think have it like more than I do as far as like probably like eczema.
Oh yeah.
Because her skin is more sensitive than mine is. Like mine is clear. Like I haven't really seen any lately, but like
because the thing about me, I was.
But
scratched.
she like irritates it though too.
I scratch the back of my neck and it would be like a bump or like it would be
eczema
like eczema there.
Yeah.
And I can't touch it. Like I just be scratching. Like yeah.
That's the hard part right there.
Yeah. Okay, so out of your self-care practice, what do you find is most helpful in doing? Because you put up finding a place to vent or limiting screen time, saying no and stop over committing or focusing on basic needs. Like, what is the top priority for you?
Top priority is now saying no. And that was really hard. I just stopped working weekends like 2 weeks ago. And I always said when I had got my new place, I was like, no, I'm not going to work weekends. I'm only going to save it for like pregnant moms or people who work, nurses who work weird shifts during this time, right? But what I found was I'm always been like, okay, yeah, sure. Let me get you in the weekend, like, let me help you out. And like me helping them out was stressing me out. And so like I had to be like really firm in saying like, no, I cannot do weekends because I need to give back to myself. So that's been like saying no has been the big one for me. And it's so hard when you care. Like I'll text them like, no, I don't work weekends. And I'm like, but I have to because I'm only stressing myself out in the end.
You got to think about yourself first too. Yeah, we had that problem too. But I gotta have
time for myself, like ourselves, like we need to get ourselves out there and stuff like that. So
okay, so will you be coming out with any new skincare products anytime soon? What can we look forward to?
So the end of February, so really like the beginning of March, April time. Because it's about to get warm, and when we get out this summer, I feel like we're not gonna know how to act. So I'm making products for springtime, summertime for like people who are going on vacations, people who just like want a nice glow to them. Like, you know how like sometimes shea butter can be so thick and heavy, you don't even want to wear it. So I had, I'm like really working on how to like making the shea butter light, but it gives you like that glowy feel and look and just like shining all day. Like you look moisturized, but you're not dying, you know? So yeah, that's something that I'm working on. So that will be like around really like March, April. So yeah.
Okay, so for the men out there, what does the Better Beard Butter provide?
So like men who have like really thick beards or even like they're growing their beard out, it gets really itchy and dry. And I feel like a lot of men, they'll stop growing their beard because of that. So it helps with moisture. It also helps with like ingrown hairs, keeping the skin like really, really soft so like the hair can break through. Because I know Mike and somebody else, they have really, really bad hair bumps, like ingrown hairs. So when they started using the butter and the oil consistently, they haven't had any. So I would say those are the top things, like moisture, hair bumps, and then growth as well. Just creating like that fuller, healthier beard. Yeah, those are the top 3 things.
Okay, well, I want to talk a little bit about your like IG page. It really looks like relaxing and warm. Yeah, like
well
it really does.
I really like it.
Because obviously your target audience is, you know, pregnant women, the new moms, and now they have an outlet, you know, so they can know about, you know, unhealed skin and stretch marks. Like that's the thing when you're pregnant. But yeah, it seems like you're doing great, and it just
Thanks, guys.
I like the outlook
vibe
on
of it. Yes.
And
So actually, my friend, she helped me. Her name on Instagram is Venture with V. She helped me with my page, and she does a lot of like content stuff. I'm horrible at that, like horrible. So she helped me get up my page. She helped me like understand like a layout of the page. And then she was like, okay, Tiara, you're on your own. I was like, okay, I got this. But like, for me, my challenge is like keeping up the page and keeping up the posts. And that's something I do have to work on. But I feel like people who are starting out making like an IG page, if you get stuck, just go get some help, because there's so many people that can help you, you know? And also I would say another struggle I had was I kept trying to figure out, what will people like to see? You know, and you always like get stuck on like, what do they want to say? What do they want to see? But if you just focus on what you want to put out.
Yes. Don't worry about it. That's a big one. No, I like that.
So like, that's what I have to work on. It's just putting out what I like, because I mean, they're following you, you know? So.
And it's all about
thanks, God.
Like being
consistency.
Yes. That's a big winner.
Yes. But thank you guys so much. That means so much.
Let me end off with this last question.
Okay.
So what advice can you give to those that have more than one business?
More than one business. Journal. You need a journal. You need a calendar. And for me, I realized, like for hair, I'm doing hair every day, right? Or not every day. I'm doing hair 5 days a week, and then I have my weekend. But what I realized, I need an extra day just to work on the other business. And it's like, you know, when you're doing hair and you're doing your other job, you're making that money. But then when you take up that one day to work on something else, you're like, wait, but I'm missing out on money. But you're not. You're setting up for the other business to bring in more money.
Exactly.
So taking time out to focus on that business. Another thing I would say is you have to be disciplined. And I feel like for me, I have to work on my discipline, because when I get home, I just want to go to sleep. But that's not how it works.
That's not how it works.
It's not how it works.
Like I wish life was like that, but it's not.
No. Because at 10 o'clock p.m., that's when the other job starts, which is your second business. And I saw this one girl. She was like, I'm not going to stay up until 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to go to sleep. So like, yeah, you have to be disciplined on giving that other business attention. So balance, discipline, and planning things out. Those are key.
Those are good tips. Yeah.
So if you're planning or working on both of the businesses at once, you'll do like a time schedule for that one, and then like the next time.
Yeah. So like for my hair page, I will post, because that one's going, you know, like I don't have to like actively work on that one anymore. But prior to my business, like when I was first setting it up, I had to have somebody post for me consistently, because as I'm working, I didn't have time to post. So I had somebody post stuff for me. And then once that got going, now I'm able to post 3 times a week and not even worry about it, you know? And then when I'm not posting, or when I'm not actively working on like the hair business, that's when I'm taking my other time to work on the other business. So I think I have like my Wednesdays starting in March. I'm not working on Wednesdays just so I can focus on the other business. Because what I realized was I was lacking because I couldn't fulfill orders because I just didn't have any time. So like right now, if you go to my page, there's nothing up on my page when it comes to like products to buy, because I feel like it's always like a catch up. Like I have to catch up. So that's like what I'm working on now. It's a game. It's crazy.
It really is. Tip of chat, like literally
full circle.
Especially like
it's doable because you guys work, right? You guys work, and then
2 jobs. And then
we're trying to do this, so like your YouTube, and
like finding time to actually schedule people, and then doing this, and
then we're coaching, so we're tired, and we're like,
and then
we gotta do this.
Right, and then you have meets on the weekend, so we're just trying to figure out like how
we gotta get to our career and do our
like you know, so it's a lot to balance, but we're gonna get it done regardless.
We got to.
We want it.
Yeah.
Like, we have no choice. Like
no choice. Mike,
because it's not gonna get done itself. So
and it's so funny because Mike always says, he was like, the women in the DMV area grind differently. Like they grind harder than men. And he was like, you'll ask like a DMV woman, like, oh, like, you know, what are you into? What do you do? And they'll list like 3 things. Like,
have a whole
you
list.
know? Yes. So yeah, that's what it is. And
mindset, it's that mindset. Go get it. Go get it.
That's because we're on the like we can't. There's nothing that we can't do.
There's
nothing we can't do.
That's true.
Or at least try. Like, you know,
if it fails, you start over. Like
heck yeah.
Do something else.
Like
heck yeah. And I think people are afraid of failure.
They are.
You know, like we're so afraid of failure, and that's like the one thing that will hold you back from not failing, you know, being afraid of failing. But you failing, you just learn from it and keep moving. Because like I'm pretty sure, like, and I can't wait to see this in 2 years or even next year. When you guys look back at this video, you're gonna be like, wow, look how much we've grown, you know? Like, it's so crazy. And like, even me, when I go back to watch this video, I'm gonna be like, dang, like,
yeah, this was like the start, like from the start, the beginning.
Yes, like, it's all about taking it day by day. So, shout out to us.
Yeah, shout out to us. That's
why
I'm
most excited. Our next chapter. Yes. So as we wrap it up, go get your hair done. Get your body smooth and moisturized.
Okay, so let us know how we can reach out to you so that people can know how to get your services, and let them know your Instagram handles.
Yes.
Sure. So for hair, anything that you want to know about hair, my Instagram is gingertea, GINGERR.TEA. And then when it comes to like your all around wellness and mental, spiritual, everything that side, it's called Ginger Aid. So GINGERR.AID. And yes, reach out, DM me, ask me questions. I may not answer right away, but I will answer.
She's busy, guys.
Yeah, she's busy. She's busy.
All right,
she'll get to it.
But please reach out. Please do.
Yeah, you heard it from her.
Okay. Yes, and ours is at the Bell_twins. We have it in our bio down below.
And my personal account is Ash Simone with 2 H's and 3 E's.
Nice.
It was nice seeing you.
Thank you.
It really was. You're so welcome. And I will send you guys everything that you guys need that I talked about. I'll send you the link and the names of everything so you can put in the description.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Good seeing what you're up to now. Want to hear more inside talk on Hanging with the Bells? Check us out next time on YouTube.
Oh, that was so cute.